Ever since the world hit pause a few years ago, something changed, not just around us, but inside us. Everything feels a bit muted, like someone turned the color saturation all the way down. And if you're being honest, you feel it too. That quiet heaviness. Every January comes and goes, and people say the same thing. This is my year. Except it wasn't in 2023, it wasn't in 2024, and it won't magically be in 2025 either, unless you decide to make it that way. Now, before you roll your eyes, I'm not here to motivate you. Motivation fades faster than your phone battery on 1%. I'm here to shake you awake, hand you a mirror, and give you the mental tools you actually need to lock in, really lock in, for 2025. Let's be real. I know you've been trying, or at least you think you have. Maybe you started hitting the gym, lasted 2 weeks, then life happened. Or you wrote a list of goals so vague they mean nothing. I just want to improve. Improve what exactly? Your posture? Your patience? Your Wi Fi connection? Trying doesn't mean much if you're only half trying. You're not failing because the universe is cruel, even though, yeah, sometimes it is. You're failing because you're waiting for your life to rearrange itself around your mood. But it won't. You're the one who has to rearrange yourself around your goals. And that starts with your time. Let's talk about that classic excuse. I don't have time. Really? You had time to scroll through TikTok for 3 hours yesterday. You had time to binge an entire season of a show you've already seen twice. You even had time to lay in bed and stress about how little time you have. You see the irony? You have time. You're just spending it like it's infinite. Here's the math: 24 hours a day. Sleep for 8, hopefully. Work or study for 8 more. Add 2 for meals, hygiene, and miscellaneous survival. That leaves you with 6 hours. 6. What are you doing with them? If your brain stutters at that question, that's your red flag. We live in an age where you can learn literally anything for free or nearly free. Want to start a business? Tutorials, templates, and AI tools are waiting for you. Want to get in shape? Thousands of apps, YouTube workouts, and communities exist to keep you accountable. Want to learn a skill? Coding, music, design, editing. Platforms like Skillshare, Coursera, or even YouTube Shorts can teach you for $0. So why are you still using your phone as a toy instead of a weapon? Your phone isn't the problem. You are. A tool stays a toy if you treat it like one. But even the best tools mean nothing without a system. I want to save money sounds nice. But what's your system? Do you budget? Automate your savings? Track your spending? Or are you just hoping your account balance will surprise you one morning like an unexpected snow day? It's the same with fitness, learning, relationships. Goals don't build results. Systems do. Systems are the boring stuff that quietly builds greatness. They're the meal preps, the study plans, the daily grind that nobody claps for. They're what separate the ones who make it from the ones who talk about making it. Let's talk about that grind. It's not glamorous. It's not supposed to be. It's repetitive. It's lonely. It's choosing to do the work when no one's watching. It's saying no to plans, yes to discipline, and doing the same unsexy things day after day until results have no choice but to show up. If you keep waiting for every part of the process to feel exciting, you'll never move. The grind isn't about feeling good. It's about building the kind of life that eventually feels right. But grinding today doesn't look the same as it did 10 years ago. The world evolved, and so did the opportunities. We're living in the richest era of possibility. You can make money, learn skills, and connect with people across the world, all from your phone. You're not stuck because of lack of access. You're stuck because of lack of action. Stop confusing consumption with progress. Watching motivational content doesn't make you better. Doing something with it does. And then there's this idea of balance. Everyone talks about it like it's sacred. You need balance. But honestly, perfect balance is a myth. You can't chase everything at once and expect to excel. If you want something bad enough, something else will have to give. That doesn't mean burning out. It means prioritizing like your dreams depend on it. Because they do. You can't build a new life in the leftover minutes of your day. So ask yourself, are you actually trying or just pretending to? There's a big difference between occasional effort and consistent effort. One gives you small wins, the other changes your life. If you're not where you want to be, is it really because the world's against you? Or because you've been dipping your toes instead of diving in? You can't half commit and expect full results. I'm not saying this as someone who's perfect, far from it. but I can confidently say I'm miles ahead of the version of me from last year. And that happened when I stopped waiting for momentum and started creating it. So if I can do that, why can't you? Maybe you and I aren't that different after all. This isn't a cute motivational wrap up. I'm not going to tell you, you've got this. You might not unless you choose to. But if you do choose to, if you really lock in this time, 2025 won't be the year you keep saying, next year will be my year. It'll be the year you finally mean it. The world may still feel gray, but you can bring the color back. So, are you in? Or are we having the same talk again next year?